Students are at the center of learning. Student-centered learning lies at the core of any effective course. An instructional designer must provide the students with a context which they can relate to and plan teaching and assessments around the needs and ability of the students. Learning is most meaningful when topics are relevant to the students' lives, needs, and interests, and when the students themselves are actively engaged in creating, understanding, and connecting knowledge. Students' interaction allows to enrich and widen knowledge. Everybody has something to give. The students should be given choices and should be included in the decision-making process of the courses. Their thoughts and perspectives are a necessary input. Learners should be treated as co-creators in the learning process, as individuals with ideas and issues that deserve attention and consideration. Interactivity facilitates learning. Learning by doing is a form of learning that directly engages the student in his or her learning process. Active learning is a hands-on approach which involves experiential learning. The teacher should integrate activities where students simulate situations. Students should have an opportunity to practice what they learned. By spending more time reinforcing the concepts presented, greater learning results will be achieved. The instructor should facilitate the work. Computer-based technologies and technology-enhanced learning environments can enable the students to interact more freely with each other and the instructor. After learning new concepts, students can then practice together what they have learned. The role of the teacher is therefore changing from subject expert to learning facilitator, but also designer, tutor, organizer, motivator, and assessor. The teacher is a learner, and learning is a lifelong, lasting process. He shares control, and students are allowed to explore, experiment, and discover on their own.
Learning in a community facilitates the sharing of ideas. When students work together towards a common goal, they enter a community of knowledge. This allows them to be part of an informal environment in which skills and experiences are constantly moving from an individual to another. Learning happens through relationships with others, and not only through self-study. Communities are constantly growing and increasing the opportunity of knowledge sharing and effective learning. You can't stop the learning.
The instructor should focus on the learning process in terms of what is and what should be. should be allowed to learn at his own pace and according to his learning style. In the end, they can all achieve the same results. This is why the learning content should be structured in self-contained units in order for students to be able to choose which elements they are interested in learning, which ones they need to face more in depth, and which ones they can deal with in a faster way. Learning can and should be fun. It's important to show enthusiasm in interacting with students. It's easy to remember things that make you laugh. A fun environment and a personal touch is always the best way to keep attention high and create a natural and not imposing learning process.